There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on? Right now you're watching Casino Is the Name, and I bumped into one of my subscribers today, and he brought it to my attention that things that I may think are no big deal or that are common knowledge or easily to be found out are things that people who watch my channel are actually really interested in seeing and finding out about. So one of the main things that he said is a lot of people still do not know how to book loads. I covered this in some of my other videos, and maybe they haven't seen some of my other videos. So I guess from time to time, I'll just run through how to get loads, because it's not really the most difficult part of this. That's actually pretty easy. But if you don't know what you don't know, then it can be somewhat confusing. So he said there are a lot of guys who have trucks, but they cannot find loads. Okay. So, now, I don't know if, I think U-Ship, you should be able to, I think U-Ship is one of them. If you don't have an MC number or you don't have a DOT number, if you do not have your own trucking authority, I believe you can book loads on U-Ship. Don't quote me, because I'm just throwing that out there because I am not really getting ready to really go into detail on that, but I believe you can get on U-Ship if you have a truck, and they'll ask you some questions and talk about like what size truck you have. It could be a regular pickup truck, it could be a van, you know, it has different sizes that you can, I guess, find loads with, but I believe U-Ship is one that you can find loads with. But what I'm going to mainly talk about in this video is about general freight, car shipping, things like that, that are going to go through an actual trucking authority. So if you do have a truck and you're trying to find loads, you got a semi truck, you got a dually truck, you have whatever kind of truck you have, and it's a commercial truck and you're expecting to find out where the loads are, I get loads through my MC number, through my DOT number, through actually having, you get loads through your trucking authority. And I don't actually mean they come to you because you have, through your trucking authority. I mean, you go on load boards, and once your MC number, DOT number is active, it goes into the system, so everybody can see that you have an active or inactive MC number. So basically, once you go in, you activate your authority. Once your authority is activated, then you find some load boards. You go on. They ask you your MC number, they ask your DOT number, they ask you all these this information, the size truck you have, and things like that. And you search. You tailor the search for what you're looking for. Let's say you have a semi truck you can carry. Let's say 40,000 pounds. Okay, so you're gonna try and find something where you can add 40,000 pounds. You have a dry van, maybe you're carrying up to 60,000 pounds. I don't know, I'm just throwing numbers out there, but you have a dry van. And so you go on, you put in the fact that you got a dry van, it's 53 foot, you put in the weight that you're looking to carry, you put in the city you're looking to start out at, or whatever the radius of that city is, and where you're looking to go. Now, you can be looking to go anywhere in the United States, and you'll pull up stuff that's gonna go everywhere. And so you can say Atlanta to Miami, Atlanta to Texas, Atlanta to California, and it'll bring up rates. So like a load board would be like, say, a 1, 2, 3 load board is one that I used to use when I first started. So 1, 2, 3 load board, you go on there, you put all your information in, and you hit search. So once you search, you'll pull up, it might, let's say, going from here to California might be 200 loads going that way. So then you got to find out which one looks the best for you. Maybe you can see the rate that it's paying or something like that. And so then you call them. You find, because it has the company information where you can actually call them and just talk to them on the phone. So you call them and you say, hey, is this load still available? Because I'm looking to pick this up and head that way. And then they can say, yes, it's still available. So, okay, well, what's the rate on it? And they may say, well, the rate is $2.50 a mile. And you say, what else can you do on it? It's negotiable usually. 90% of the time it's negotiable. Sometimes they say, I ain't really got no room. It is what it is. But 90% of the time it's negotiable. They may say, well, I can go to, if you come get it today, I might be able to go up to $275. And you can say, all right, actually $250 might have been cool for you. But you still want to say, what else can you do on that? So you get the load that way. So that's one way that you get the load. All right, so another way is once you start building up these, also, I got to go back. I got to tell you what happens. So now let's say you got DSV. DSV is a broker, dispatch, no, I think they're like a broker or whatever. So DSV has a load, you talk to DSV, yeah, they want to give you the load. They say, hold up, let me put your trucking authority information in. They put it in, they say, you're not coming up. Have you ever dropped off anything for us before? You say, no, I haven't. So then they'll say, okay, well, we're going to send you what they call a carrier packet. That carrier packet will come to your email. You can fill it out usually online on some kind of website that they have. And you'll fill in all your information, your W-9 for tax purposes and all of your trucking stuff. So you'll fill that stuff in. It's really, really simple. You'll fill that out and it'll process. They'll dispatch the load to you. You'll then get a rate con. That rate con will tell you how much it's paying and, tell you how long, how long you have to drop it off. It'll have all that information in it, what the actual physical property is. It's going to be on the truck, how you got to strap it down usually, or sometimes if it's anything special. All right, so that's that. So you will have to do a carrier packet, and you will be doing a lot of carrier packets. We did. We had to do a lot of carrier packets. And then there were some systems where all of them were connected to a certain system that you fill out all yourself previously, so you're good. But all right, so they also will require that you make them a certificate holder on your insurance. So if I should do maybe a video on that to talk about that, but I'm not fit to go into all of that. So anyway, so that is the main way to get started, to just start getting loads. You just call them up, hey, I see you got this. I'm trying to, and I got the equipment, we have the right insurance, we have we're active authority, whatever that is, and then you go pick it up, you deliver it. And so one other way is there may be, so once you start building up these relationships with these people, you can just call DSV. So you don't have to go through the load board anymore, or DSV may even have their own load board that you get access to once you become a carrier. Once you fill out that carrier packet with them, you'll be able to see all the loads. So you go in, you contact DSV, you just call them, hey, what y'all got today? You got anything for me today? This is what I'm running. I'm running a flatbed. I'm running a dry van. I'm running whatever you're running. So you can call them and they can look through their loads and they say, I don't have anything today. Check back tomorrow morning. And so you can do that every day. That's one way, because now you have like personal relationships with them. And so sometimes, which I have gotten several calls from companies like that, they'll just call me directly because they know I just dropped off something, or I dropped off something last week or last month. So they'll call us and say, hey, can you come do this? Are you interested in running this load for us or whatever? So it's not even going on the load board. It's just them calling you before they put it on the load board. And some stuff may already be on the load board, but maybe they just still want to call you and see if you're interested. So we've gotten some stuff that way. And when I was talking to him, we were talking about guaranteed routes. So what happens when you have a trucking authority, from the time that you submit the paperwork, you start getting emails from insurance companies, you start getting calls from insurance companies, you start getting calls from, what are those? Factoring companies. Factoring companies call you to death, okay? They will call you to death. So you start getting calls from factoring companies, you start getting calls from insurance places, at least I did. And you start getting emails and, other things. Gas card companies start reaching out because they can all see your information. Like, it's public, right? So it's not like a secret. So you start getting all this information coming in. Once you start filling out those carrier packets, then you start getting the guaranteed, like those companies will send out like mass emails saying, hey, are you interested in receiving a dedicated route? And so the dedicated, you might get a list of 50, 60 dedicated routes that need to be picked up and dropped off Monday through Friday. And the contract might go 30 days, contract might go 6 months, contract might go a year, contract might be 2 years, like whatever it is, you can get a contract, a dedicated route saying, hey, Monday through Friday, this is what I'm picking up and dropping off all along the East Coast. You know, all along the West Coast, all, you know, from running from Georgia to the Midwest. I live in Atlanta, that's why I keep bringing up Georgia, Atlanta and stuff like that. So anyway, the point is, you can get dedicated routes just sent to you on email. I got emails full of dedicated route options. It is not, you know, I know a lot of people think that it's like more difficult to do like book loads than it is, but it's really not. Like you can get a little accident. You can be dropping something off and somebody to call you for a load. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be like, I don't want to do it. I really want to go home, you know. So that is really why I thought that the load thing was not really such a big deal, that people are wondering, like, if I get a truck, am I going to be able to find loads? Yeah, you'll find loads. Yeah, you should be able to find loads. If you can't find loads, I don't know, because we didn't have no problem. But outside of that, if you do not have a trucking authority, then that's a little different. If you do not have a trucking authority, because I think that from talking to him, I think that a lot of people just have trucks and they might have the equipment. They may have the trailer, the straps, they may have all of that stuff. They may even have the CDL. Well, usually they might have the CDL, but they do not have their own trucking authority. And I think that is where the disconnect is happening, you know? I think they're thinking, okay, well, I got the truck, I got the trailer. How do you find loads? I don't know. I don't want to get into it because I don't know how to find loads. But it's not really that hard once you are in active authority. Once you file the paperwork, even I started getting calls, I think, as soon as I filed the paperwork from people saying, hey, can you come pick this up? What? What? Like, who are you? Like, you know, it's crazy. Anyway, right now you watching Casino as a Name, man. If you find any value in this video, like, share, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We are approaching 20,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful. Thank you all very much, because this could be my new career. Y'all playing, but I'm serious. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino as a Name.